I'll tell you what, Chris, I am enthusiastic about what's happening. I'm starting to see, I'm not joking with you. So in new construction, I've got people that have been waiting on the sidelines, thinking it through, walking it through. They've done their analysis, and I'm actually writing purchase agreements. I did 3 this week. So big ones too. Nice,
For new construction.
Huh?
For new construction.
Yeah, nope, new builds, anticipating rates to soften throughout the season, but right now they're locking in on 300-day locks. A couple of them locked in at 5.9% interest, so they're ordering the new house, getting it built, so that comfort level is there now, and they don't have to, have the fear of my rate. All of a sudden, I'm at $6,000 a month house payment. So that helps a lot of people through that process. I also think the holidays. People get into that house and they have all 20 of their favorite relatives over and they realize, oh my gosh, we don't have enough room. We need another bedroom for mom and dad. They want to stay or whatever the thing is. And we want a double oven next year for the turkey feast or whatever. And I think there's a lot of that going on too, where people are just like, hey, enough is enough. There's not a house that we like that's in the price range we want. Let's build. And I think you'll see that for the next couple of years. I really do.
I think the other thing that happens during this time of the year is that when it gets dark at 4:30 and you're sitting around all the time, that there's not much to do and it's starting to get colder, you have time to think about it. Because a lot of times you don't. I mean, in the summer, we're always going and we're running and getting kids back into school. And all of a sudden, okay, now let's kind of settle down. I was telling Nick before we jumped on, I have only one listing left that's active because we sold them all. And I was like, wow. And I'm visiting 2 people, well, today and tomorrow, about if they want to go, if we're going to go live before Christmas here. And I'm pretty sure we're going to do it because the market looks up and doing it. And typically, you don't do that.
Well, and I was going to say, some of my entry, I call it entry, it's not, it's still, the 3 to 450 kind of buyers. I'm seeing where my listings are getting beat up and where we're starting to see where these buyers are coming in and asking for concessions and ridiculous things on inspections. And there's nobody lined up to knock them off. So they're getting away with it right now. And I think there's a temporary window where if you're a buyer, get out there right now in that price range. And because there's deals to be had, people aren't selling overnight a lot of times. It's taking a couple days or weeks and those houses are sitting. Buyers are getting sellers are getting very realistic on, hey, do we really want to move or not? What are we willing to take? And then the buyer that does come along and offers let's see if they'll take it. And a lot of times the sellers are taking it right now. So
but it's interesting. I think sellers are maybe jumping the gun a little on that. I had
I agree.
A couple, actually, the ones that sold lately came in, and one was really trying to get a deal on it, and we ended up getting a great price from another person by just hanging tight. And then another one, it took the 3rd offer to be able to get what we wanted, and we got it. So I think sometimes, I mean, if you've got something good, there's other people that are, getting nailed and they're accepting it and moving on because they're getting scared. So I think you got to really, really look at the market and what you're going against versus listening to everything that's online or what people are telling you. So,
well, I'm for sure. I'm telling you, under that 450, I'm seeing it become more of a buyer's market for sure. And I agree with you, Chris. The sellers should just chill out and not let the ankle biters get at you. Just relax, and the offers will come in. Or like I've told a couple of my people that I've met with recently, let's wait till after the Super Bowl. I call it the super winter spring, kind of kickoff. And there's a lot more buyers at that point. You'll have more competition, which means usually you get a better price. You're going to have better terms for you as a seller. Now, if you're a smart buyer, you're listening to me say that, and you're like, maybe I should beat that rush and get out there now, which I think is the case.
Yeah. And all of those listings that I had that ended up selling were between 60 and 100 days on the market, which was, we haven't seen that, but yet we still did good on it. So we got another one. The one I have left is actually on the lake.